home state, or Manipur and the Northeast, has a very rich history. And during the Second World War, the British fought their greatest battle in Imphal, Kohima. And that is a virtue or testimony of how rich our history itself. Then when I was small, means like I used to see from the windows, means the Indian Air Force helicopter hovering around, and I used to think, oh, maybe someday I can be a pilot or something like that. But what should I say? Means like destiny, means like I was never good in maths, so I could not be a pilot. So I thought the next best thing to do is make miniature scale. So before I used to make with papers, then I realized that there are many hobbies related to this field, and one of them is called scale model. And scale model is something which is very interesting, because many people take it inaccurately as toys, but it's not a toy, but it's a replica or exact ratio scale of the actual machine. It could be an aircraft, or it could be a tank, or it could be a submarine. But my fascination was always with the aircraft and the history related to our state, because like during Second World War, there was lots of battle between the Royal Air Force and the Imperial Japanese Air Force, Army Air Force. So then I got a hook of it, means like, oh, okay, why not? I give it a shot. Then I started making small, means like models, means like 1:72 scale. Then I realized that I can make a bigger scale. So the bigger scales are 1:48 scales. And I guess that's how I started, means like fascinating with scale models.
When did you start?
I started around 2008, because that was the first time I came to know about this hobby. Because like I was in Mumbai buying some stuff, then I saw some airfix models. So I thought, this is very interesting, because I've never seen this in Manipur. Then that means like it's a good opportunity. When you go to a big city, you are exposed to a different things. So when I got the airfix kit and I started building the kit, and I got, this is very nice. So around 13 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
What was your first miniature that you have?
Yes, I still remember it was a airfix Spitfire Mark II. But as I was very new to the model, so I screw up, and the model is now gone.
Since then till now, so how many miniatures you have been able to collect and to make a replica of it, to assemble all these replicas?
In last 13 years, I have most probably built around more than 300 to 400 aircraft. But what I do is that since I'm in Mumbai, it means like the space is very limited. There are some people who really like the aircraft, but they don't know how to build it. So I just call them and we have a chit chat. I ask them what you're going to do with the model. They said they're going to keep it. Then, that's fine. Means like I don't have a space, so I'll donate some to you, but keep it properly. So it's part of your heritage and history. So around 300 to 400.
Okay. For a construction firm making a replica, to assembling a replica, how many hours do you take?
It's an art, because like when you ask an artist how long does a paint take, so it's subjective. Means like you may do it rashly, but the paint will not look nice. But if you commit your time and do it gradually, then it will look very beautiful. So depending on your subject, it may take 2 to 3 days to a month. Because like say if a person says, can you make a World War I aircraft? Then it's very hard, because World War I has lots of wires. So the process is called rigging. So doing rigging is a very daunting task. So sometimes it takes lots of time. It's not I'll say affordable hobby. It's a little bit expensive, but yet it's very rewarding, because say if you want to build a Spitfire Mark 8, which was used in Battle of Imphal. Not only when you source that model, it comes with lots of history. Then you'll have the urge to dig up the history, who has flown in Manipur, what score it has done. So the money you spend is an investment, but only that in return you get a lot of knowledge which will gonna live on with you, because our history is slowly fading away. Means like I noticed these days. Then Second is like, where do you source? Scale models in India is a very small community. We seldom have, or we have very small market, and there are very few shops. So what I do is that most of the time, if I have to buy a Japanese aircraft, I will generally go to a Japanese website or online portal. Then I will see which aircraft that I am interested. Then I will buy. Then the only thing is that Japanese post is very good, but Indian custom can be a little bit problematic. So it gets stuck in the custom sometimes, and you need to go and explain it's not a RC model, but it's a scale model.
Okay.